Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm going to talk about the first verse of the text Mirror of Zen today. But I do want to preface this and say one of the great things about this text is it doesn't have to be read in order. You can go to any part of it and find meaning. It wasn't designed to be necessarily read in sequence, but although you can read it in any order, I think it's on purpose that Sosan put this verse at the beginning because it's one of the more maybe one of the more challenging things to understand, or at least one of the more challenging things to really live, to really intuitively understand, to really live our lives from. So anyway, I'm going to read verse 1 to you. There is only one thing from the very beginning, infinitely bright and mysterious by nature. It was never born and it never dies. It cannot be described or given a name. So, one thing from the beginning, right? And that is Sosan's expression of Buddha nature or oneness. It's just that we're not as separate from everything around us as we think we are. And names and forms are kind of delusions. And in the commentary, it says, the sixth patriarch of Zen once addressed the assembly and said, "I have something that has no name and no form. Do any of you see it?" And his student Shen Hui replied, "It is the essence of all Buddhas and also my Buddha nature." And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about our Buddha nature, the essence of all Buddhas. It's all here, and sometimes we struggle to understand that we have Buddha nature already. Our nature is basic goodness, and you get there by realizing you are already there. And some people struggle with, I'm not good enough for this path, and this kind of thinking I think helps. I've definitely struggled with that myself a lot. Just I'm never going to be settled enough. I'm not virtuous enough, all those things. And if we think of ourselves as Buddha nature, then maybe it's a little bit easier. And it's also that name and form are the things that we use to separate us from the world around us. But the truth is that we're not as separate as we think we are. We don't, I like to say, we don't come into the world, we come out of it. That is, all the causes and conditions that brought us to be who we are shaped who we are, and they're a part of us in innumerable ways. We are in a very real way, we are everything around us. And that's what we're talking about when we talk about there's one thing, because everything is connected to everything else, and any separation that we see is kind of something we're putting on the world rather than being naturally there. So I hope this video has been helpful. That was verse 1 of Mirror of Zen. Please tell me what you think in the comments. Thank you.